What's up, YouTube? And I'm back at you with another video. And in this video, I'm going to give my prediction for the Georgia versus Vanderbilt game. You have Georgia, the #1 team in the country, great team, got great offense, and a really good defense. And you got a team in Vanderbilt that's greatly improved from previous season, and played a lot of good teams very well. So we're going to get into the stats. Like I said, Georgia is 6-0 right now, the #1 team in the country. And you got a team at Vanderbilt that's getting their second chance at another highly top 10 ranked team. Uh, they took a loss to Alabama, but Alabama was ranked #2 at the time. And now they're getting another crack at another top 10 team in Georgia, who's currently ranked #1. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, in this game. Quarterback, Vanderbilt has A.J. Swan. And on the season, he has 848 yards and 8 touchdowns. So been playing pretty good. No turnovers or no interceptions or anything like that. You have Stetson Bennett at Georgia on the season has 1,744 yards. He has 5 touchdowns and 1 interception. Uh, Only thing that surprised me about Stetson Bennett, I thought he would have more touchdowns than that. He hasn't thrown a touchdown the last couple of games, so that's still a concern, going into this matchup. But they currently have, Georgia to win this game, of course. So we'll have to see what he does in this game. On the flip side of that, Georgia's running backs are really good. They have Dijon Edwards. He has 285 yards and 4 touchdowns this season. So they got some guys that can run the ball, guys. Vanderbilt has Ray Davis, and he has 507 yards with 4 touchdowns. So definitely a guy Georgia's going to have to bottle up. Of course, at receiver, Georgia has Brock Bowers, a beast of a player, 378 yards with 2 touchdowns. I expect Georgia to get him, going in this game, and probably pass the ball around to other guys. We're going to get into Vanderbilt's wide receiver. They have Will Shepherd, and he has 452 yards and 8 touchdowns on the season. So can't sleep on Vanderbilt. They got a team this year. They're playing pretty well. Vanderbilt is averaging 33 points a game versus Georgia averaging 39.5 points a game. So Georgia has the advantage there, but Vanderbilt is putting up decent numbers. But Vanderbilt is allowing 36.8 points a game versus Georgia's only allowing 10. So Georgia has the huge advantage there. Vanderbilt is scoring, but they're giving up more points than they're actually scoring. So that doesn't bode well in this matchup. Total yards, Vanderbilt is only getting 379.8 yards a game. Georgia's averaging 517 points a game. So advantage goes to Georgia. I'm going to just say Georgia's going to have the advantage in every category for the most part of these stats. Vanderbilt is allowing 479 a game. Georgia's only allowing 263. So Georgia has a stout defense. It's not as good as last year's defense, but they're still pretty good, guys. Vanderbilt is allowing 324 in the air. Georgia is only allowing 173 points through the air. So advantage to Georgia. Vanderbilt's allowing 155 on the ground. Georgia is only allowing 89 rush yards on the ground. So Georgia has the advantage in all the categories. It shouldn't be a game for Georgia. They should go out there and dominate. I'm going to go ahead and give my prediction for the game. Now, Georgia has struggled, with certain teams. They beat Sanford 33-0. Again, it was some concerns there, but, a lot of people didn't, really look at it. They blew South Carolina out, had a really good game against South Carolina. Of course, they blew out Oregon. Kent State played them pretty well. Kent State was able to put 22 on them, but Georgia won 39-22 against them. They had a real close game on the road at Missouri, but they won 26-22. And, of course, they're coming off a huge victory against Auburn. They beat them 42-10. So Georgia's doing pretty good. Vanderbilt, they lost to Wake Forest 45-25. A great team, offensive team in Wake Forest. They lost to Alabama 55-3. And they're coming off a loss to Ole Miss 52-28, a game they was in. But Ole Miss started getting rolling on offense and was able to pull the game out. So currently they have Georgia as a 38-point favorite in this game. I see it that way as well. And if I had to give a prediction for the game, I predict, I want to say 42 to 10. Yeah, I don't think Vanderbilt. No, I take that back. I say 42 to 6. Yeah, I think it'd be 42 to 6. I don't think Vanderbilt is going to be able to score a touchdown in this game. They might get 2 field goals, but yeah, I see it 42 to 6. Georgia getting a huge victory over an opponent they should beat, and that's my prediction. But what do you guys think? Give your thoughts in the comment section. And once again, guys, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.